What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Good, the Bad and the Stupid. It's Wednesday the 25th of November. Wing It Wednesday, that's what it is. It's Wing It Wednesday, which means it's all unrehearsed, all unplanned, all unread, all hasn't even been put in any order. I mean, it's usually like that anyway, but it's all even more so on a Wednesday because I really do particularly not make an effort. I make a slight effort on the other days, but it's meant to be. It's meant to be the news, and it's also meant to be a little bit humorous or a little bit not correct or politically not right, not politically incorrect. But if I don't know what I'm doing, then I'm going to make mistakes, and that makes the podcast a little bit more entertaining for you, I guess. Anyway, speaking of people making mistakes, you got Donald Trump, who's made plenty of those in his. Or he's definitely made. He doesn't think so, of course. The whole world thinks so. A lot of people would say he's made plenty of fucking mistakes, especially out of his mouth. But he would say quite the opposite. In fact, he would say that he's made absolutely he's made the least mistakes out of anybody ever who's ever made any mistakes ever. And he's just pardoned a turkey, not a chicken. He's just pardoned a turkey. His last turkey, he's going to pardon, and. People are saying that he's the turkey that needs to be pardoned, but he's like he's let the turkey go free. That's what they do, and it's a big one as well. Fucking good job. That would have fed about it would have fed the whole White House probably, but it's a lucky turkey because do that every day. Apart from the other 250 probably million that go in America, how many dinner tables is there in America? There's got to be at least 100 million anyway. Let's put it that way. So he's the lucky one out of 100. He's won the lottery there, hasn't he, as a turkey? I don't know about his meeting Donald Trump. It's catch-22. I've got to go to the White House, meet Donald Trump. I'll tell you what, I bet he takes him and kills him anyway. But otherwise, he's got a choice to go to the White House, meet Donald Trump, or get killed with all the rest of the turkeys. He's a nice-looking one. He's a good-looking turkey as well. Not Donald Trump, the turkey. Anyway, let's get off that. But he's still in the White House. He's still giving it. I'm taking him to court. We're still going to try and overturn the verdict. Although people say he's softening, he might be sort of just saying, "Oh fuck it, can't be bothered." If I was him, I'd just say, "Oh fuck it, you know what? I'll just get back to being a businessman." Unless he really loves it, I guess you got to love it, innit? You got to love it to do that because it's. To many other people, they probably just think that is just shit. I wouldn't want to be doing that. You scrutinise morning, noon, and night every single thing you do. But to him, I'm the best person in the world. I'm the number one. I'm the fucking leader of the free world. I'm I'm number one. I want to be number one. People that have to be number one want to be number one, and they think they are number one. So he will do it. He's going to come back and go for a second term, I believe. Apply or try to go to a second term. That's not if he's not put in prison. If anybody starts properly investigating his taxes now he comes out. I told you they want billions off him already. The IRS, they're already coming after him. Any IRS people that are Democrats, they're going to go for him, aren't they? Anyway, maybe you'll have to speak to Elon Musk. I don't know what Elon Musk is. Is he Democrat or is he Republican? But he's fucking rich, whichever one he is. Very, very, very rich. He's got 96 billion. He's world's second richest man now. After Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates has gone into third. So top of the pops is Jeff Bezos, followed by sitting at number 2, Elon Musk, and retreated back to number 3. We've got Bill Gates, and his 96 billion fortune has gone up from 5.4 million to 96 billion. For fuck's sake. If I did that with pounds, I'd be happy. If I went from £5.4 in my pocket and I sold something and it ended up being £96 in my pocket, I'd be giving a fucking cock a hoop for that as well. Oh, well, about 96 billion, that's something. I bet he doesn't. Who else has got? Jeff Bezos has got 136 billion. I don't know what. And who's the other one? I don't know what Bill Gates has got. Anyway, there you go. Might get there one day. I'll get my name on that board one of these days. You mark my words. You won't mark my words. There's only a few of you listening, so no one's going to be able to hold me to that anyway. Because as more and more people come, they're not going to go back over these old episodes because they're chronological order. Nobody wants to know what was happening Tuesday, November the 30th Tuesday last year. Anyway, Sir Paul McCartney said he needs a teleprompter when performing to ensure he does not get his lyrics wrong. That's basically karaoke, isn't it? If he's listening to, he's reading a teleprompter while he's on the stage, so that he can imagine if his eyes are going. He's getting old, isn't he? How old is he? 78. Well, saying that though, he's quite healthy, isn't he? He is quite bouncy for a 78-year-old. I've got to tell you that. Should I say? But he said he needs to read an autopilot. Anyway, they probably have a massive one. He's fucking loaded, so he'll have the biggest autopilot there is with massive letters. So he ain't going to mess it up. But that's just lazy. That's lazy and karaoke because he's had them all his life. Although it's quite easy to forget stuff. I mean, But if you've been sang it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, it's got to be embedded by now, isn't it? It's almost like your arm or your leg. The Beatles songs, I suppose he just doesn't want to rehearse them or nothing. He's probably sick. I'm sick to death of these songs. Absolutely fucking pig sick. The last thing I want to do is play them 20 times as a rehearsal. I'm just winging it and going out there the same way that Wayne does his podcast. That's the way I'm going to do it. Wing it. And if I fuck it up, I fuck it up. That's it. And that's what Wayne does. And I'm a big fan of Wayne's podcast. He's not, but he might be in the future. Hi, Paul. I didn't say that you were lazy, a lazy karaoke singer. I was just making a reference that it would seem that way to somebody else. If somebody else was, there would be. But you're Paul McCartney. I'm not going to call you Sir Paul McCartney. I hate all these sirs. It's ridiculous. Half of them don't fucking deserve it anyway. I mean, the people who... My reference to that is the people who deserve it will never get near a sir. People who fucking save thousands of people on a battlefield. People who fucking save thousands of people in a hospital. People who take on terrorists and turn them over. All this kind of stuff. Anybody that who's done real fucking important, really, really important stuff in their life, they ain't never going to be a sir. So, sorry. Anyway, Prince Philip is an avid reader of books about UFOs and aliens. Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, he's 99 and he likes to read about aliens and UFOs. He's gutted, he ain't going to see one in his lifetime either. We might, we've still got a bit of time left yet, but he's 99, so he's probably running out, but he's got a history into space world. Maybe he has met one, he's never told us. He's going to tell us on his deathbed. I met an alien once, came down to Buckingham Palace, and we had him round, showed him round, and we had tea. What's it called? Tea and scones with the Queen and E.T. No, but you might spit when he starts going a little bit more senile. He might sort of drop a few He's always dropping clangers his whole life, so he might drop a few more and tell us what he's actually been up to. Whether he's been, he knows anything that we don't. I mean, I'd like to know what his thoughts are on Prince Andrew as well, but he definitely ain't going to tell us that. So yeah, he likes books about UFOs and about aliens. But speaking of books, was it called Charles Darwin? 2 books by Charles Darwin, 2 notebooks that were kept in a library that Charles Darwin wrote for. They were worth millions of pounds. The library just never checked on them for they've been missing for 20 years. They went missing 20 years ago, and somebody just said, "Oh, they'll turn up. They'll turn up eventually," and they never did. And 20 years later, when they've actually got around to looking for them, they ain't there, of course, because they've been nicked. And they've been nicked 20 years ago. Whoever nicked them must have thought, fucking hell, that was the easiest still going. Nobody's even questioned it or even fucking mentioned it. I've just nicked £2 million worth of stuff, and people aren't even concerned. So they're a long time gone. They are, aren't they? They're in a collector's thing, but they've been notified to Interpol. So if you've got them now, you've got to be sweating a little bit now. You've got to be careful who you show them to, because loose lips sink ships, and people don't like to know things like that. Because you tell someone, and they'll tell someone, and they'll tell someone. That's the person who grass you up, not the person you told. Because people can't keep their mouth shut. Sting's doing another duet with Shaggy. I don't know what to say about that, apart from I think it's shit. I'm not going to enjoy that at all. I can't imagine a worse collaboration. But anyway, Sting and Shaggy. That sounds like Ren and Stimpy. Should be a cartoon. That'd be good if they did a cartoon together. What else we got? A 999 operator. A 999 operator had a call from a home cook with onion juice in her eye. Did they go? They must have gone. I can't go to sleep. I thought she was just literally running around the kitchen screaming. No, she said I can't go to sleep because my eyes are hurting. That was called time waster. Oh, something's wrong with the screen. It was calling her a time waster. If she literally just done it, it was burning her eyes out. And that, I suppose it could have been if she was blinded, but she's just saying I can't go to sleep. And somebody else called up for toothache. Another one said yeah, they had a buzzing in their ear. Have you ever called the 999 for something ridiculous? They'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it, if they turned up? Imagine being told off by the ambulance guy. Oh, is my toes hurting? Oh, my thumb. I banged my thumb with the hammer. It sounds shit actually, but you might actually broke your thumb, and you might be fucking. You know, that could be a bad one, but really, you could get yourself to the hospital with that, couldn't you? You can't lie. It's not going to stop you walking, is it? A broken thumb. Anyway, what time is it? Last one I'm going to do then for the day. Oh no, last two I'll do. Is speaking of aliens, or there's a mysterious metal plate been found in the middle of the Arizona desert, hasn't it? A metal switch, a bit like what's on Stanley Kubrick's show, the 2000 Space Odyssey. The metal thing that's with all the monkeys or the Neanderthals or the monkeys or whatever go around it, and they're all wondering what the hell it is. Actually, I wonder what the hell it is. I don't think that was explained to me. I think, but someone suggesting that this one was put there to mimic something like that. So everyone goes, "What the hell? How did this get here?" Because it's buried right into the sand. So it's got everybody talking. Anyway, it's art, isn't it? Art, unless it is dropped from a UFO. Maybe it is a UFO. Maybe it's a you know, a point of reference for the aliens to come down to. So they know it's like a mark. X marks the spot, so they know where to drop down to, because they always seem to come into the fucking deserts, don't they? They don't seem to come to the cities very much and really show themselves. They know what they're doing. They're either in the sea or they're in the desert, where some delirious bloke in the desert who's like, you know, his car's broke down and he's like can't add no water, so he's delirious. So he sees it in all its glory, but everyone thinks he's dehydrated and all that stuff. Anyway, somebody who should be dehydrated, who looks dehydrated at the very least, Keith Richards, he's turned his back on booze and drugs, and he's taken up gardening. But he's 76. He's only just given up on booze and drugs, and he's 76 and he's taken up gardening, horticulture. Tell you what, everyone's got an outside life. Nobody's just fucking nobody past the age of 30 is 99% fucking giving it some rock and roll style. You can't last it, can you? Some probably were, like Lemmy or whatever, but all of them got a secret side. They've got the slippers on, sitting in front of the TV, watering their geraniums and whatever else. But then on the weekend, or when the shows are on, then it's fucking full hammer again, and they're giving it loads, and we're getting off our head for the whole tour, and it's a 2-year tour. Anyway, yeah, so good on him, because, you know, when you get into that old, they want to keep playing, don't they? And Mickey Jagger, I was going to say then, he knows they're all following his suit, because he bounces around more than anybody, doesn't he? He don't need what was I going to say? He don't need no Zimmer frame or anything to fucking keep him going. He's just got the energy, and he's a fitness fanatic now, isn't he? So anyway. But they all definitely could do with a little bit of moisturising cream. I know they're in the 70s, and it's hard living. It's called the lived-in look. And as they would say, nobody fucking what's it called? The lived-in look. Oh bollocks! I forget what there's something to say after that as well, but I've totally forgot it. So I balls that up. Anyway, I'm a big fan of Keith Richards, and I live my life. Hopefully, if I can have half the fun that he did for the next 30 years, I'll be very happy. I'll water my geraniums when I'm 70 something too. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Hopefully, bye.